Because you are so close, there is going to be a series of attacks that come through the people that you are closest to. And it's not that they are bad people, but it's showing you the respect that people are going to have for you in this new season. And so I was just watching a video, and it was saying how are you supposed to grow in a place where you were just surrounded by people that you have already outgrown. And it encouraged me to make this video because we've been really pushing each other, you and I, we've been pushing each other to move forward into this new breakthrough that God has for us, this new life that God has for us. And so this is very crucial. It's a very important thing to remember, is that the people in your life may not actually be the ones that are going to be there with you in this breakthrough season, in this new life of yours. So it is really important for you to not be too happy in regards to having it all figured out in your head. Okay, there's a reason why God doesn't allow us to see the bigger picture of everything. He allows us to see the bigger picture. He just doesn't allow us to see much of the in-between and the journey from now up until then. And so the reason as to why that is because it allows us to be humble. It allows us to be humbled. And in this season, God doesn't desire us to paint a picture in our head that is like, okay, this person's going to be here and that person's going to be there and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. You know, like, I'm going to quote a scripture down here, or in the description actually, about how God was telling someone in the Bible. I haven't done too much study on it, but it was about a verse explaining how you shouldn't. Oh, actually, God was talking to us, and he was saying you not to go and plan ahead of time and be like, oh yeah, we're going to go to this place for 1 year and we're going to do this and we're going to make this amount of money and we're going to, you know what I mean? Like, because God orders your steps. And so that is the beauty of just living life day to day. And obviously God tells us not to worry about tomorrow, but just to be present in the moment. And so it is your mission now to not be too connected to everyone, set your boundaries, and to just remember that God can take anyone away from you, especially when it comes to a point where you feel like, oh, I have it all. You know what I mean? Like, just humble yourself. Let yourself be humble in knowing who God is and what God can do. Because you have outgrown an area and you've outgrown certain people and energy that can no longer come with you into this new season. But the reason why they're still here in this moment is because you have not yet realized that they're not supposed to come with you. And when I say come with you, I don't just mean like come with you everywhere you're going. I'm talking about like they're not supposed to reap what you have sown. They're not a part of this season. Okay? But it doesn't mean that God won't bring them into another season of your life where you might be the one to bless them, you know? But for you to think like, oh yeah, they're gonna come through, you know, not this season, next season, they're going to come through and I'm going to bless them and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. Like, that's where you're wrong, and that's where you're going to be completely humbled, and it's going to make you just sit there questioning, like, God, is this seriously the life you have for me? Like, it's not our plans that prosper, but it's His. Okay? Just don't forget that.